Hey there guys, welcome back to another subscriber feedback episode. This is number 12 and we'll dive straight in with the first intro, which is Saw Studios by Cast Creation. So, it looks alright. The first thing I want to say is I quite like the song, so if you're watching, comment about what the song is, because I'm quite interested. But, the first thing is kind of, I don't know if this has anything to do with the Saw logo, because it's just kind of an outside, so it's not really much of a reveal if this isn't revealing anything to do with the actual logo. The lighting and texturing is pretty nice, and the flare works pretty well. The whole colouring works quite nice. You've got this really dark texturing. The only problem is these stand out far more than the logo itself. And so you're kind of distracted, you can't really tell what it really is. The way the text comes in is really nice as well. Like, it might be preset, I don't know. I'm terrible with integrating 2D text into it. But it's quite nice. One thing you could do is try and make the camera go round a little bit smoother. It kind of slows down there, and I think you kind of tried to compensate that with a bit of shake. But these little particles in the air are pretty nice as well. It's just that these glowing balls really kind of distract the viewer from the logo. So maybe work on that. Otherwise, it's really nice. It all works quite well, but maybe the camera should go around the logo a little bit more. So yeah. The next one is one I saw a while ago. I really like this one. I'm pretty sure I commented on it as well somewhere. I really like this one. Before I even play Alright, everything works really well. The this scene here, pretty nice. I can only imagine if this is all volumetric lighting, the render time must have been absolutely horrible. But everything works well. You even got that little ripple just to kind of add everything to it. Maybe a little bit too much shape there, but really there's not much criticism to be said. Everything works perfectly. The flare to almost reveal the logo works really well. You got this 3D, and I presume this is 2D text at the bottom as well. Everything works. Oh no, it looks like 3D now. You've got these 2D elements going around, 3D, everything works perfectly together. Yeah, I guess the only criticism I have is that shake. But the texturing's really good, everything works really nicely. Yeah, it works really good. So, I can't really criticize it because I'm pretty sure somewhere down here a while ago I commented saying I really liked it. Yeah, everything works fine, so it's hard to criticize this because it's one of my favorite intros, has to be said. So next we have Jan the Penguin intro by me. It's not by me, but okay, so the first thing I saw straight away is you got a bit of flickering in here, which means most likely you need to just change your anti-aliasing settings up a little bit, maybe to best rather than, I presume, geometry, and maybe make it 2x2 minimum and 4x4 maximum. It all works pretty nicely. not too much happens, but that's fine. Like, perhaps some of these cogs could move around a little bit, just to give it a little bit extra. But there, the colouring works nicely. I like these little highlights you got on the actual text. I mean, chains are a little bit overdone, overused these days, but, you know, you've used them slightly differently to most people. It's a shame you can't really see them in this angle. And the flares maybe don't fit in that greatly. Like, the top one's fine, and I like this little kind of atmosphere here. Yeah, in all, the intro's fine. Like, I like it. Just work on those the flickering issue, because it's pretty. Unfortunately, it stands out quite a lot. And you got that weird. I don't know what that is. Like, it gets really bright and then suddenly gets really dark. So it makes this a bit hard to see. But nice texturing, nice lighting. Just work on that little flickering issue and it'll be fine. Next we have Immortal Introduction by Alive Art. So, really nice scene here. Clearly took a long time to model this. Really nice reveal, kind of flying through. You're going to see the whole workings of it. Maybe there should have been a little bit in between these black bits here, just kind of filling it in. Maybe, even if it's just one of these big wheels kind of behind it spinning really slowly. The only thing I don't like is how the text kind of just comes in. Like, you've got this whole kind of mechanical scene, everything's really well thought through, and then you probably suddenly thought, oh no, I've got to add some text in, and it just falls from the sky. Like, it has a bit of randomness, like, you can see it there, but it kind of just appears out of nowhere. It almost would have been better if it was just there already, and if you had moved the O, like the whole thing slightly to the right, you could have flown through the O as well. Because you don't have to have really anything moving. Like, you can reveal everything just with camera movements, and that is a fine way to reveal anything. So yeah, if that had flown through, it would have been good. Maybe there needed to be a little more highlight on some of the materials. Like, the specular could have been a little bit brighter, so you get the nice kind of sharp, well, not sharp, but brighter highlights along here and on the top of here. Because right now it's pretty, I say dull, but I don't mean dull as in boring. I mean kind of very grey. So yeah, not dull as in it's bad, because it's a really good intro except for that little bit of text. But the flare stands out so much because everything else is very, again, dull, kind of lighting. And then you got this giant bright flare. Like, nothing else goes completely white except for that bit there. So the highlights, if they'd gone to absolute white or very almost white, it would have looked quite a bit better in my opinion. But you know, you could have had the flare continuing there. So my thought to improve the intro would have been to have the text there and the camera could fly through it as well. I mean, it would have made the logo not stand out as much, but again, you could have compensated that with slightly more contrasted lights. But you know, it's a nice intro and great modelling on all of this. But yeah, maybe a little bit more in the background. Finally, we have Rise. And when I loaded this video up, I saw the hair, and I kind of want to watch the rest of it. So just turn it down a bit. So this is some great modeling here. My god, 3 ads. The hair in this is fantastic, works really well. The texturing, the kind of scratch metal looks really good. The only thing I don't like about it, like to begin with, is the camera movements. I think it would have been better if they were linear, because you kind of get the speeding up and slowing down. You can do it, but the normal spline camera isn't great. So if you're going to do it, I would go into the timeline and play with the curves a little bit, just so they're a bit smoother, because it gets really quick and then slows all the way down, whereas it should be a little bit more gradual, in my opinion. But yeah, as I said, the modeling's really nice. A little bit jagged here, but I guess you could add a hypernerbs to it. But as I said, the hair is really great. It just would have been nice if you got those camera... Oh, why am I right clicking? If you got those camera movements down. Like, the background here is really nice. The text kind of appears out of nowhere, which is a shame again. And it kind of suddenly gets really bright, like there and on one side. So it might have been, I don't know if you use global illumination or anything, but maybe a little light up in the top right, just to kind of bring out, even if it's just bringing out the edge of the helmet here as well, because the hair is lit up fine. But you got this incredibly dark, you can't really, I guess you can just about see, but a little light here, even if it's just to bring the highlight of the edge out, would have made this a little bit better. But, you know, as for the modelling, you've done a better job than I could really ever do. Modelling is really not my speciality. So you've done a really great job of modelling it. The texturing's really good as well. Normally when I model something, you get this horrible seam in the texture and it kind of mucks up. So really nice, really clean geometry. And yeah, it works really well. It's a shame about the text just appearing. Again, I don't know what you could have done really. Yeah, maybe this was kind of lying on the ground, the camera goes back, the text is in the ground. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's a really nice model. Really great hair, and overall the lighting's good. Just a little bit on the right hand side would have really polished off the intro. And again, the background is really great as well. So, well done to everyone. Again, if your video wasn't shown here, then you can leave it as a response to this one. And I will choose one next week as well. I don't really know when I do these, it's just when I have a bit of spare time. I'm going to try and do them on a certain day of the week, but I don't really know. I've been very, very busy with university lately, but I'm pretty much finished now, so I have more free time. And I can do these more frequently for you, as I don't want to become incredibly inconsistent. So yeah, leave a response to this video with an intro or animation, and hopefully next week it'll be chosen.